like I said before, if the lawmakers actually win and the Ten Commandments are able to stay in front of the Capitol building, then in that case, they would have no choice but to allow we Satanists to erect our monument, and to allow the Hindus or other religions to erect their monument. I mean, shit, the what was it? The Pastafarians, the atheists that believe in the flying spaghetti monster or make fun of religion in that way, they could have their monument up there. I mean, if the Christians can have theirs, and really, it sends a message that, we Satanists are a religion after all, and we do want the same rights as every other American. And really, that's what it should be. So, there. Oh, and before I quit, this would also, like having a satanic monument of the Baphomet on government property, if it does actually go through, if the plans of the Satanic Temple actually follow through, it would be a step towards educating people about what Satanism is really about. Dispelling stereotypes that we sacrifice goats and children and other shit like that. Just having this monument it would encourage people to go out and educate themselves on what Satanism really is, rather than just relying on stereotypes that are told by priests and, I don't know, parents to their children. Maybe people, maybe even children or teenagers will go out and study the religion themselves. I know that I've been persecuted for my religion, being Satanism. So, just me being someone who's been looked at as being insane for being a Satanist, it really it encourages me. I'm really rooting for the Satanic Temple on this issue, because I think that the public should be more educated about what Satanism is. And we should generally be educated on what every religion is, so that we can stop stereotyping each other. It will be better for society to learn about every religion, so that we don't offend anybody, so that we don't, commit acts of crime against other ethnic groups based on their religion. Allowing other religions to have their monuments on public property, on government property, would be a step towards understanding between the larger community of Americans, not just whites, not just blacks, not just Latinos, Asians, and not just Christians. I mean, it would kind of bring us together. It would allow one American to look at the other American and say, hey, you know what? I don't hate you for your religion. And that's what it's all about. It's about keeping America together. Socially, that is. I'm not trying to sound radical or anything. But it's about keeping us together, and it's about sending a message that, hey, we're religiously pluralistic, and the beliefs of all of our citizens are respected. And that's pretty much the message that it would send. I think it's really revolutionary that the Satanic Temple would try something like this. And I think that the Church of Satan can really just suck my balls, because they're not doing anything. They're not even backing up the Satanic Temple for what they're trying to do. I mean, the elitist Church of Satan would really just rather remain an elitist organization down under, being a misunderstood. I mean, I guess they're okay with just being a misunderstood religion, a misunderstood organization. But, the fact that they would be against or abhor the fact that the Satanic Temple is actually trying to lead, the religious or all religious communities to understand one another, it's just, I don't know, it's disgusting to me. I mean, of course, there is a large possibility that that monument will not be erected in front of the state capitol, but still, it does send a message. And I think that it would at least be considerate for freedom loving, I don't know, Satanists. I guess you have the right to be against other people's rights, I guess, if you're of another religious group, but still, I mean, it just seems like they're double crossing the satanic community. We already suffered enough in history, and now we want to put up a monument that'll lead to us, coming out and other people understanding who we are and what we do, and dispelling the stereotypes. And here the Church of Satan is saying, no, we're not going to support that, and we think that's not going to happen. That doesn't help.